As you probably know, I'm a coach. I'm a personal trainer here at my gym, Fitness Soul. I've been coaching people for 20 years now. I finished uni. The uni was about physical education, and I've done that. And since then, I've been teaching people. And people think that personal training is about teaching the form and then technique. There's part of this, but over the time I realized that it's about building the habits, because if I can help you build the long-lasting habits, you will have them for the rest of your life, and you will have much easier time to stay fit forever. So what are those habits? So there's how many habits I've got here? I've got 7 habits which I would like to share with you, and hopefully if you can pick just one maybe to start with and then start building on that. So the first tip, the first habit would be starting small. You really don't want to go from 0 to 7 days per week of training. You need to do this gradually. I see this all the time. You know, starting fitness is easy. You've got so much enthusiasm and so much motivation, but this runs off very quickly. And I've noticed that people who are going all in to start with, they are the people who stopping very quickly. Those who build up the habits gradually, and then they come maybe 1 time per week for a couple of weeks, and then they do another session and another, and within a couple of months they do 3-4 sessions per week constantly. They do have much better results. So that's the first tip. The second one, schedule your workouts. You need to treat your workouts as appointments, just appointment with yourself. You need to set the day and the time, and you put it into the calendar, and once you do that, then you're gonna do it. Otherwise, there will be something else. There will be a meeting at work, or there will be a friend. You need to put this as a priority. If you want to do this, put it in the calendar, and it's much harder to cancel on you. Then the third tip, you need to, that's about the identity. You shouldn't be a person who's trying to get fit. You need to become a person who exercises or who trains. And then that's much easier starting from this place. Because if you are the person who trains, all you need to do to ask yourself what the person who trains would do in this case. So for example, if you going to the restaurant and you're looking at the menu and there's 10 different options, just ask yourself what fit person would do, and you know what to do. You will choose the best food for you. The same with if you thinking about skipping the workout, just ask yourself what the fit person do, and there we go, the answer is there. You're going and you do the workout. Another tip number 4 is about making it easy. So you need to prepare everything beforehand, so you have no excuses. Set up the alarm, book in, set the reminders, prepare your clothing. You're trying to basically remove all the friction. The less friction is there, the more chances is that you will actually do the workout. I've always got my back ready to go, especially for the swimming, because I've got the problems with the swimming. I mean, sometimes I don't feel like, and I've got the back is already pre-packed. All I have to do is just open the doors and go to the swimming pool, and this saves me a lot of times. Yeah, it works. It really works. Now, the tip number 5, beginners tend to not to do it, but that's a really good way of motivating yourself. It's about tracking the process. It's about tracking the progress. You get this habit of ticking off workouts. Get the big massive calendar at home, and every time you go to the gym, just tick it off, and then you will see over the time the patterns, and then you also see when you look, I never done anything this week. You look back and say, yeah, actually I've been 3 or 4 times to the gym. That's really helps. Also journaling, maybe writing down the feelings, especially to start of your journey, it's very good. Tracking your habits. Try to get as many small wins as possible, because the small wins, the momentum builds, and the momentum fuels the motivation. And the motivation, you cannot rely on it. It's something, it's sometimes there, sometimes it's not there, and you only think about the motivation which to drive you forward. you'll never do it for a long time, for long enough time to actually make any progress in your fitness. Tip number 6, make it fun. Especially to start with, try to find something which you enjoy doing, and then do it more. It might be different things for different people. That's why I always ask people to try different things. Go to the classes, or go to the classes with their friends. Do different things. Me, recently, I pick up the paddle. I do triathlon. I train for triathlon almost every day, but I found, especially now in the winter when the season is over, I needed something else, something cardio-based, which makes me moving, but it's not necessarily triathlon. And the paddle, it's perfect. It's a great game. You can meet people. You have a nice game. So for me, it's a paddle. There's something different for you probably, but keep looking. There is one thing, definitely this thing you will enjoy. You just need to find it. Okay, and the tip 7, the last tip, you need to expect setbacks, because they will happen. Don't think about a missed session as a failure. It's not. It's just you just miss one session. The important thing is that the next day you go again. Don't allow this to become a habit. You're trying to get back on the track as soon as possible. Don't allow those to be like, you miss one session, then another, and very soon you are the person who doesn't exercise. Just cut it the moment you notice. Consistency will always beat perfection. I see this all the time. There are people who got very talented, who's definitely got this knack to exercise, who can be very good, but they are not here regularly. And then people who are maybe not as gifted, but they do this for a long time, they always got better results. So yeah, that's it. Start small, schedule your workouts, track them, and try to enjoy as much as you can, and focus on building the identity. And if you build an identity, the habits will follow, and then the habits will create like long-lasting habits, and this will allow you to do this forever. And I think that's all. That's all the 7 tips. If you're still watching this, thank you so much. I'm recording these videos mostly for my clients, but also if you're watching this and you found it useful, I'm very happy. I'm gonna produce more of them. There's a lot of topics I want to cover. So if you like the format, let me know. Subscribe to my channel. You can like it, and if you comment as well, this would be. It's always great to have a comments from you guys, because I know that someone is watching them, and I'm helping some people, and that's the most important thing for me. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you.